Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, subscribers. We're doing your September readings. This is for Aries Sun, Moon and Rising. So I hope you guys are well. Special offer this month, you guys, $5 off all my readings. So $5 off recorded readings and $5 off live video face-to-face readings. So if you're interested, check out my about page on YouTube. Email me at madamotaro@hotmail.com. And don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for your chance to win free readings with special contests that I occasionally bring up. Okie dokie, you guys. Hope you all had a good August. Let's see what's happening for you in September. Well, so far, there's something that you need to know and you're going to find out. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Aries, there's a truth coming out. And after you find out about that truth, you're going to reflect back, you're going to meditate on this truth. But whatever this truth is, it's going to bring you success. Oh, beautiful. It's going to bring you victory. It's going to bring you independence. And followed straight after that. Nice, really nice. Oh, I love this. It's beautiful. And then followed after that, success and the ability to stand on your own 2 feet. There's going to be reflection back on a past relationship, something that didn't go right. And through that, there's going to be a new love coming in. Now, if you are already in a relationship, this is going to be a deeper commitment into your relationship and a rebirth of, there's this word I have been looking for all day. It's driving me crazy. Hang on, you guys. And a rebirth of, motivation. Thank you. Motivation, a rebirth of motivation to pursue something that you need to pursue, because it'll look like, okay, I can still make happen what it is that I need to happen in my life, but there's one more obstacle that I need to get through to do that. Okay, so I will show you the cards after I start throwing down clarifiers, because I really need to throw down some clarifiers just to see whether or not this reading is going to change. Because sometimes when I throw down clarifiers, it does, but not in a negative way. Just it doesn't just make the story clearer. I think that it really does sort of maybe sometimes give a different perspective on the story. Okie dokie. So, what is this truth? Again, somebody's going to tell you something and it's going to be very blunt and very straightforward. You've got the King of Swords clarifying the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, like I said, there's a truth coming out. There's an enlightenment coming out about something. Something's going to be made very crystal clear to you. It could be news that you're waiting on. Whatever it is, it's going to be positive, you guys. Because it might not seem positive at the time. This is what I'm getting, because you are sitting back and you're reflecting You're waiting a bit to absorb the information with that Four of Swords. Okay. And you're working out how this works for you. How does this truth work for you? And whatever this truth is that comes to you, that you reflect on, you realize it's good for you, because you've got the High Priestess, so you're using your instincts. You're using your intuition, you're using your gut instinct, and you're realizing that whatever this is, whatever this realness is, that you're going to find out about. And it is, like I said, it may possibly be told to you by someone, or a situation is going to cause you to look at things very, very, very bluntly. But if it is a person, it could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it is definitely somebody who is very logical and very, very blunt, very logical, says it as it is, doesn't talk about crap or anything like that. Somebody that gives really good advice, being the King of Swords. So yeah, so then you're going to reflect on that information. You're going to use your intuition, and you're going to receive a lot of success and a lot of victory because of it. And you're going to be very independent. I think that's what you're going to realize, Aries. You're going to realize that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You're going to realize, and I think that's where the success is. I mean, I know that with the Six of Wands, see, you've got the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. I know with the Six of Wands, we're kind of talking about, public acclaim, success within your environment. But I also believe this is more of an inner success. This is realizing that something is good, whatever is happening or will happen, whatever this truth is that you're going to find out, is a very positive thing. Because, sorry you guys, bear with me just a moment. Again, wow. Okay, you are very most likely definitely dealing with an air sign. You have the Page of Swords and you have Justice. And they're clarifying this Six of Wands. So Page of Swords, again, a truth. Something is going to be told to you. Perhaps there is some spying going on, or there is some online communication. And this is, I really think, the communication that is going to come in, that is that truth that you are being told. Now, if it hasn't happened already, because it is at the beginning of September, it's going to happen very, very soon. And this is why I say to you, you're going to feel like this is right. You're going to feel like you've got some sort of victory and success from within yourself, because you've got Justice here. So Justice combined with the High Priestess, and following your intuition about reflecting on whatever this issue is or will be, is going to make you go, yes, this is right. This is so right. It's basically something that's going to make a lot of sense to you. Very, very clearly. Perhaps, and it could be anything, like this is very general. But for example, and this is not an assumption on the cards, this is just a blatant example. For example, let's say you were dating someone and you guys broke up, and you find out you've changed in a certain way, and you find out that they've changed in a certain way. You may then have communication with each other and find out where each other are at, and find out that you're both in a better place to reconcile and reconnect in this relationship. And that will make sense to you why it didn't work before, but it's going to work now. That's just an example. That's what I mean by whatever this communication is, it's going to make a lot of sense to you. And it's going to make you realize that you can look after yourself and stand on your own 2 feet, which is a really, really, really good thing, Aries, because it means that anything else that comes into your life isn't a need. If you're a single person and a relationship is coming in that you want, It's not coming in because you need it to survive. It's coming in as a perk, as a bonus. If you're already in a relationship, then this, again, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet, and your relationship is going to bloom into a deeper level. And I'll explain that when I get down here. And the reason why I say that is because this is very evident with the 9 of Pentacles, that this is finding you after finding out a certain truth, after following your gut instinct. You're realizing that you're independent, and you will be. There may be a fortune coming in, or there may be, or even a small fortune, but something is going to come into you that's very valuable to you. It's going to be very, very valuable to you. I'm telling you guys, Queen of Swords, you've got the Page, you've got the King, you've got the Queen of Swords. You are dealing with an air sign or somebody that takes on those properties. Most definitely. They're not necessarily going to be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but it's somebody that, you know what, that you're going to be very comfortable around, because they don't talk bullshit. They don't, they're very transparent, very truthful. Or they will be. Just somebody very real. And I think that's what you're going to feel within yourself. Now, moving into the second half of September, like I said, you've got the 5 of Cups here. So you've got some sort of sadness or regret. Regret on a past relationship. That's okay. These things happen. And it could be that it's happening after a realization. So before you didn't have regret, but and it might not even be regret that you did something. You're just feeling sad that things couldn't have turned out the way you wanted them to. But that's okay. Aries, sometimes after going through some sort of experience, learning something about ourselves, then, well, like I said to you with justice, everything sort of happens when the time is right. That's the time to then look back and go, okay, well then when I did this, or when we did that, or when this happened in my life, why did it happen? And there might be a sense of sadness and regret. That's okay. The reason why is you've gained a new experience of some kind. You've learned something about yourself. You then reflect back on, if you had known these things then, maybe this wouldn't have happened, or things would have been different. Which then leads you to, okay, so now that I am like this, now that I'm more independent within myself, which is a real learning curve, which is something that's going to happen to you in the beginning of September, you're then ready to handle the next phase. You're ready to tackle on a relationship again. You've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Lovers, and you've got the 9 of Wands. So this is what I'm talking about, an opportunity, a love coming in, a chance for it to be something real and deep and meaningful and long-lasting, and you, what's the word I'm looking for? You having insight on change that's happened within yourself, are able to handle it and say, okay, I'm in a much better sight now. I'm in a much better state now. I can handle what comes my way. And you feel really positive. You feel like you're armed. That's the word I was looking for. Armed with insight, armed with experience, armed with the truth, armed with the realization that you can look after yourself. You know how to handle this relationship that's coming in. And that's why I say with the 9 of Wands, you've got one last obstacle in the way. And that's how it feels like there's just this one thing that, not even an obstacle, this is there's something else that I need to go through, and I'll be able to feel content and successful in my life and in my relationships. Okay, let's put some clarifiers down. King of Wands, clarifying 5 of Cups. So you may have been dealing with another air sign, fire sign, such as yourself, or this may have been you, fiery, fun, vivacious. Maybe you're reflecting on the positive side of this past relationship where it was a lot of fun, or maybe you're reflecting on the fact that maybe it was a lot of fun but not stable enough. But definitely with the King of Wands here, you're looking at maybe both. looking at both sides, because you know, with the King of Wands, here you have somebody who is they're quite fiery, such as yourself being an Aries, fiery and passionate and spontaneous and fun, but also somebody who is a very good leader. And you know, they can handle themselves, they can handle their situations. They can take charge when need to. Also, the King of Wands can reflect some sort of travel. Maybe you did travel in the past, maybe you left somebody and traveled somewhere else, or maybe you mentally traveled away, like you completely got out of a relationship or a situation. Maybe you actually physically changed countries or states or towns, who knows. But you're absolutely reflecting back on that. You're reflecting back on the positive things that happened in that relationship and sad about having lost that. But like I said, straight after that, you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Lovers, new relationship coming in, or maybe a reconcile in a relationship that went wrong. But I think it's more of a new relationship, especially with the Ace of Cups, and a chance for long-lasting contentment and love. And you, again, being armed with insight of your experiences, you're able to handle it like you couldn't before, if that makes any sense. Okay, interesting. You've got the Knight of Pentacles and you've got the Moon, clarifying this new love, this new interest coming in. So what I see here is not necessarily somebody's keeping secrets from you, but you possibly finding somebody stable. This new love that's coming in is very much a stable character, somebody who is very much a good, down-to-earth, stable, supportive person. But you're keeping it a secret. You will keep it a secret. Interesting, interesting. And I think maybe you're going this when this possible romance comes through. You're not You're not wanting to tell the whole world about it. You're not. You're wanting to keep it a secret. And I think the reason why you're wanting to keep it a secret is because you're wanting to get to know them. You're wanting to see what issues are in, because, you know, no relationships are perfect. You're wanting to see the good side, the bad side, and make sure it really works out for you before you pursue it 110%. Too many cards fell out, but I will acknowledge it. The last ones. Oh my goodness. So the cards that fell out, but I will put them back. You have the Sun. You have the Lovers. You have the Ten of Cups. Again, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Aries, this is all on the Nine of Wands. This is happiness, ongoing contentment, possibly a soulmate, settling down and living happily ever after with somebody that you really care about. And as a bonus, still knowing who you are, finding your own ground, being independent, and being able to take care of you. And all the rest is a bonus. Actually, I don't even want to put them away, even if it's too many cards to clarify. I really, really like that. That's really lovely. And it really makes sense. I think you're coming to a turning point, Aries. I really do. You're coming to a turning point and you're growing. You're growing this month. You're growing and you're realizing some things about yourself, and you're realizing some things about what you want in relationships, and you're handling it accordingly. And the bonus is there's a love interest coming in that is very, very possibly going to be an ongoing thing if that person hasn't already come into your life. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Six of Swords. Sailing away from anything toxic, sailing away from anything, I didn't show you the card. Sailing away from anything toxic, sailing away from anything stressful in your life. Getting away from that, getting away from drama, and just going into a really beautiful, chilled, earthier phase of life where you're able to handle obstacles that come your way. It's really, really lovely. I really love your reading. You're the most positive reading that I've read so far. So I'm very excited for you guys. Looks like there's love in the air coming for you in September. Let's throw down an overall tarot card, overall energy tarot card for this reading. Divine justice. Divine justice, Aries. Didn't I say to you at the beginning when justice came up, I said to you, this is right. This is good. This is going to make sense to you. Whatever this information is, this enlightenment that's going to come to you, it's a big deal, especially when your overall energy card is divine justice, because this is the turning point. This right here, this enlightenment is a complete turning point for you. It's a realization for you. It's like you were looking at things one way, and all of a sudden you're going to start looking at them in a very different way, and everything is just going to make a lot of sense. Love it, love it, love it. Everything will be as it should be. That's basically... yeah, that's what I should call your reading, actually, because that's actually what's going to happen. Everything is and will be as it should be. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. I wish you much love, light, and peace. Enjoy September. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to be enjoying it, especially the end of September. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And remember, $5 off my private readings. So email me at madamotero@hotmail.com if you're interested in a private reading. All the information will be in the description box below. Take care, Aries. Much love, light, and blessings to you. See you. Bye-bye.